Abusia yɛmɔ wakɔ ababiem ɛde ba Kofi Countryman CTv na owura Hassan Ayariga a na nsɛm mu hɔ ɔde nsɛm bi ɛbɛto dwa sɛ ɛyɛ honorable Kennedy Japan so ɔman hwɛ ne yie na ɔman tenetene ma bi a obetumi apulu surprise kɛseɛ pa wɔ MPP amanyokuo nim ɔde nsɛm bi asa aba beto dwa ɛbrɛ Alan Arizani yie na nsɛm a Alan owura Hassan Ayariga ɔne da APC ano no ɛkyerɛ ne sɛ owura lanchematin obi a wapre ne ho yie papa ese nkonya botere pa na nka lasa wa mu ho baabi na kyese nka wode ajagu omo so nanso wantimi anye ne saa de o kyenya ne se eye MPP amanyokuo no omaboa eye alampa yi ana ala so de wi a wasi free mu no hyeda mmoa na saa at this moment of the life a watimi anyiri abeduru saa pempenso wi na wo se otimi hwɛ nneɛma yie because MPP fo no hu omo saa no omo yɛ very deadly papa ensɛm a owura Hassan Ayariga de abusa ɛdɔɔso papa ɛdɔɔso bɛsrɛ ne yakɔ ne akɔtie ensɛm no anya adade yie adagest ensɛm na owura Hassan Ayariga ekyekye mu kyeremu a was even still na no de asi ni nyina no kra no enhyɛ da have effect bia no no de MPP manyokuo no the way omo si hwɛ na asamanfo nyina ni ɛwɔ bawumia so no ɔmanyɛ careful a the way omo susuye ɛne omo plans nyina no wa hwɛ a beto nsuom akɔ manum esan sɛ enema a ɛbobɔ ba no ebia na omo nhyɛ da nim de hwɛ suma sesa into this is the time a owi a Alan Chematin resign no also omo nyina ka omo hu bom no omo hu the way omo besi atu omanam ayɛ dai afa na nyɛ saa no mo tenetene wɔyɛ sɛ o Alan Chematin resign na ɛmfa hwee ma ɛnyɛ hwee dia no nso ɛwɔ deadly effect a ebetimi aba MPP amanyokuo no so into this is the time I also mo ɛyɛ steady papa yɛnkɔ ne kotie owura Hassan Ayariga na ɛba de aka bia busia de beto am so pepepepepepe.
If you cannot be loved by your party, how can you be loved by the Ghanaian people? If you are not loved by your party, how sure are you'll be loved by the Ghanaian people? Because your party is where they know you, they value you, they respect you. So if that place alone, you cannot win majority, who told you can win majority when it comes to the president? Everybody's struggling to get what he can get to become president. And you think that they are going to use tissue and clean so Alan your patcha or the whereby Masa, if you're a man, you're a man. You must be a man to become a president. Because it comes with so many challenges. Elections, you don't win elections easily. Nobody will treat you fairly in an election period. You have to fight to become who you want to be. You don't run away from the race and go and raise up your hand and say, I want to be independent candidate. We don't do that. You should have waited. It is the word cash that is attached to his name that makes people look for him, who is the Alan Cash.
Oh, okay.
It is not the individual. You can have a name that is interesting, that people want to know. Alan Cash. It's the cash attached to the Alan that people were eager to see. But does he have cash? He doesn't. They don't know him. What he? Yeah. Not like in Japan, that or Baumia, that people know him from the grassroots. But anytime he resigns, he runs. So this time it's a different case anyway. He has resigned, he says he's going independent. But who is going to vote for Alan for independent to become president?
What's your target to you for now?
Is he a young man himself? Or target to youth, Alan himself, or a young man? So he resigning from his party. No serious MPP man will follow Alan. But he can cause some small damages, but he has done it too early. So it is very good for the MPP because they can change it also quickly. He has given them ample time to make decisions. Or too early, mamu. So they have time to correct it. If you had done it, let's say 6 months or 8 months to election, that would have been a disaster, very serious problem for the MPP.
In fact, a MPP for us, but parties and a pray about one, and this will be free more. Parties in who dynamics in a baby echo, and into any APC, Penia or no, and or Frank Kuta for Dr. Hassan Ayariga, and any baby and Commodore, Yamakwaba.
That's it.
One thing I'm realizing is I say visibility now is serious, or billboards all over. Are they?
We are starting too early. When him says this year Ghana prepared for us. Okay. And where we are do know when them say Ghanaians are tired of the NDC and the MPP. So Cecilia, we hear hope. We hear third force. So Hassan Ayariga is giving them that hope, no more pay, so that at least in 2024 the options are available. If you don't want NDC, you don't want MPP, you go for Hassan Ayariga. So visibility, no. Most of the times when you say NDC media, no, it's hijacked by NDC and MPP. So sometimes even when you make what kind of stories, no, and do all the party. So at the end of the day, say, Upi fear. If you look left, over who Hassan Ayariga. Oko church, Upi church. If you look right, over who Hassan Ayariga. Over work side. If you come out of your house, when you look at the next pool, it is Hassan Ayariga. This is the hope that we are giving to the people to begin to see Hassan Ayariga and put him in their memories. Oh, okay. So that when I start campaigning, they will all know who is Hassan Ayariga very well.
Interesting. You should have a Hong Kong. But number 3 position here, is in contention now. Gum, actually, say on the year number 3. Alan Chemantin and Ra Ofri MPP mu or say now there is a third force, and which is the Afrafranto movement, the butterfly movement, that is movement for change. And also can at least Ghanaians who have a third force to choose from amongst which, you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Kasa third force no a position na Kasa. A percentage of vote na Kasa. Okita 0.9 now also we are third force. They third force ni.
Yeah, gum dia nana. But you can
remember Okita 0.9. Won't do 1% now also we are third force. It doesn't make you a third force. It only makes you probably a third position by your third force. On start politics. We are Okatia say why resign it? Now we say we are third force. Then we are not better. Do you think third force is like that? You have never tested an election before and you call yourself a third force. It is not easy to become a third force. Let us not joke with the word third force. Third force means that you have a percentage that within the two major political, but you are breakthrough. What break it through? So, for instance, NDC Umukita 35%, MPP kita 40%, APC kita 35%. That is the third force we are talking about. What we say, you better make a second round. Okay. So the opportunity is that the Ghanaian people have now seen that 3 political parties are the ones running the elections and they are going to win. But you have not started an election and you call yourself a third force. You have not even filed, you call yourself a third force. You just resigned. You don't call yourself a third force. Assembly because minority parties will move. It is not easy to form a party. You need to have 275 offices across Ghana, proper structures, polling station executive, constituency executive, regional executives, national executive. And those people are not third for you who have come single human being, who have not even registered to become, you have not even filed anything, you say you're a third force. That's a movement. Plenty people will keep a movement. Movement you can count from 1 to up to 1,000 or more. But it does not make them the third force of Ghana. What we are saying, we even wanted to put all the minority parties together. That has been my agenda. To bring all the Nkrumah's party and the other minorities parties that will form the third force. So that we have 3 political parties to contest the election. Once we have 3 political parties, automatically the third force is there. So the NDC, the MPP, and all alliance parties, APC, GUM, PNC, CPP, all of us will come together and elect one flag bearer. Now we have given Ghanaians the opportunity to choose between NDC and MPP and us. Automatically, that is the third force. Okay. Wahoo. But when you have an election, you are going, you have 11 political parties, you have maybe 2 independent. You don't come and say because I'm independent candidate, I'm a third force. Then what you say were resigning from the NPP and going independent? How did you feel? Do you think it's a wise decision? I will not dignify it with a response, but because you are here, I will do that. The point here is that Alan has allowed his emotions to carry him. Because one, you are in a race and the race is not over, and you resign from the race and said that they didn't treat you well. Do you think that if you come for the national election, they are going to treat you well? Do you think going into 2024 as an independent candidate you'll be treated well? No. Parties are coming. NDC is coming, MPP is coming, APC is coming. Everybody's struggling to get what he can get to become president. And you think that they are going to use tissue and clean as well, Alan, your patcher, or the whereby, Masa, if you're a man, you're a man. You must be a man to become a president. Because it comes with so many challenges. Elections, you don't win elections easily. Nobody will treat you fairly in an election period. You have to fight to become who you want to be. You don't run away from the race and go and raise up your hand and say, I want to be independent candidate. We don't do that. You should have waited. Go into the race. You see, when him say, I have interview, be na me catcher say, Kenya Jampo is the most dangerous among them. Yeah. Why was he Abba? He became second. He took over Alan and became second.
Just like a prediction, the way I was sharing, no Pepe.
Abba. Alan should have waited. Yeah. The mere, the 1,000 delegates now. It is a special delegate for MPs, ministers, DCs, and all the national executive. They will definitely vote for the vice president because they are eating with him. Omokita positions. If they vote against the vice president, there will be problem. So even if Alan got one, and he's among the five, he should thank God because he was among the five. Now going into the second one, which is 203 delegates now, that one is everybody. It's not how you campaign. They cannot be influenced by the government. Even Baumia himself must go to them. It is not a situation where you sit down and call somebody and say, vote for Baumia, and they will do that. No. There are people you don't know. There are people you don't see, and they are going to vote. You don't know who voted, who didn't vote. So that was Alan's chance to prove himself that he is loved by the MPP. If you cannot be loved by your party, how can you be loved by the Ghanaian people? If you are not loved by your party, how sure are you'll be loved by the Ghanaian people? Because your party is where they know you, they value you, they respect you. So if that place alone, you cannot win majority, who told you can win majority when it comes to the president? But like I said, he was in a rush and he decided, I don't know those who advise him, but if I was to advise him, I would say, Jinoho, Yanko, you will see your strength and your weaknesses. But he pulled off. After pulling out, he should have also waited again. He shouldn't have announced to become an independent and resigning from the party. He should have waited for the 4th November election to be over.
Okay.
And he will look at the dynamics. One will say, he will wait to see if, okay, you've pulled out, then wait. Let them go. November is just right here, very close. Normal year election. Now why not everybody winning? Then after you have seen the winner, then you now strategize and see, am I still going to be part of the party? Is the winner my favorite? Is he my friend? Is he a candidate I can work with? Is he somebody we can judge? Are you getting what I'm saying? If not, then you can now come with your second decision of saying, I'm pulling off. But if you even pull out, where are you going? Alan, this is not the first time Alan has resigned from the MPP. In 2007-2008, he resigned. And he ran away. He came back again, this time. Don't forget, Alan is not a grassroots man. It is the word Cash that is attached to his name that makes people look for him, who is the Alan Cash.
Oh, okay.
It is not the individual. You can have a name that is interesting that people want to know. Alan Cash. It's the cash attached to the Alan that people were eager to see. But does he have cash? He doesn't. Wow. Mm-hmm. Because if he has cash, he will say, this politics is about money too. So when we see Alan, no, it was a name. But Alan always, when I say he's not a grassroots man, he's not a grassroots because people don't, at the MPP grassroots level, he has never contested for MP. He has never contested to become assemblyman or any party executive. He always come out when it's national election, then he goes. He wants to be president. You don't become president like that in a big political parties. You must follow the terrain. You must go through the processes and campaign for the people to know you. They don't know him. What here? Yeah. Not like in Japan, that or Baumia, that people know him from the grassroots. But anytime he resigns, he runs. So this time it's a different case anyway. He has resigned, he says he's going independent. But who is going to vote for Alan for independent to become president?
What's your target to you for now?
Is he a young man himself? Or target to you, Alan himself, or a young man? Alan is not a young man. The man is 70 years. He has actually shot himself on the foot, right in the foot. I mean, if I'm going to advise him, I would have said that he didn't do well. Because for me, MPP and NDC, check their history and see. Nobody resigns from them and form a party and has even gotten 0.5%. Take Tarzan, take Guchutano, take former First Lady, Konedu. What did she get? She didn't even beat anybody apart from Kweredokon. Wahoo. The NDC and the MPP platforms, they don't follow individuals. NDC and MPP, they don't follow individuals. They follow their party, their platform. So whoever is made their flag bearer, all of them will go and vote for the person to win. It is not about you that they are voting for. It is about themselves, their stomach. The MPP and the NDC don't vote for you because they want you to be president. They want you to lead them and bring them the food. So anybody who is going to disrupt their food, they will not listen to the person. In a case where already they are in power, and you, Alan, come and say you are resigning, and we go where? We are already in power. Who will follow you? Somebody who is hungry. One Janina, Janina, Kita Janino. Now we say, call. What about Janina? Do you understand what I'm saying? So the problem is that they are in power. So he resigning and from his party, no serious MPP man will follow Alan. But he can cause some small damages, but he has done it too early. So it is very good for the MPP because they can change it also quickly. He has given them ample time to make decisions. Or too early, mamu. So they have time to correct it. If you had done it, let's say 6 months or 8 months to election, that would have been a disaster, very serious problem for the MPP. But he made it too early. 1 year, 3 months to go into an election. It is easy for the MPP to correct it within 3 months. And everybody will forget about Alan. What year?
Seriously, political analysts, they didn't come about these issues, but the analysis, I will break it down to see, it's so deep. And I don't know, say, maybe Alan Shia one time, maybe Anka. And now, you say interview, I brought a tea, say, or resign, and maybe I'm not going to but it's late now. Or the butterfly number. Also, the broom, right?
Yeah, APC a broom, but the butterfly is not flying when it's dead. When the butterfly is dead on arrival, how can you fly? The butterfly is dead on arrival.
No, it's not dead though. Enra to pa.
David. Say, if you come with a new movement, you will get people shouting, "Hey, Alan." Yeah, you were party, no, you were inside politics. Pa, you caught 2-3 months or shout Alan or on to me shouting. Nobody will follow him. It's so sad. He's a nice gentleman, but he should have just he has destroyed his political career. Alan cannot win any election. He cannot even. You should look at the history of independent candidates. He's not. So I heard somebody saying that he's on top of all the other candidates, including minority party. Where? Where is Alan on top of who? Who, me or who? You remove John Mahama to go and form a party and see the votes you get. 0.00. He should leave NDC. Remove Akufo-Addo to go and form a party and see. He will get 0.00. You think to form a party is easy? It is not easy. You think it's easy to get votes? These parties have built themselves over the years, and the party members are following them because there is something they believe. Why do you think businessmen Omo kita $2 million, Omo be for $1 million come NDC, no more quiet, no more for another $1 million ma MPP? Because they believe that 50-50, one of them will win. That's why they are giving. If they give me $1 million, you think that I will not break through? Wow. So their support base is the one fueling their campaigns. And all the people following them, they are not following them because they love them. They are following them because they know they can win the next election. So nobody will leave where there is victory and go and follow a loser. Because as of now, MPP is in power and they are fighting to break the 8. So it was Alan. Alan is, are they up there? They're not up there. Because you have been made minister in this current government. If this government is bad, you are part of it. Okay. You cannot say that you trade me. Look at the Ministry of Trade. What have they done? Look at the prices of goods and services in the market. You have held that position. What have you done? Let's look at your achievement as a minister. If you think that you are too good, why is the ministry that you have handled suffering? Huge debts, everything. What is wrong with it? You are the one. You cannot tell me that you want to bring in policies and the president will say, don't bring. No. It's your ministries. You should be able to manage. You should be able to tell Mr. President, if I'm doing this and you say no, I will resign. Because this is the right thing for our country. But when you come, because you predict that you are going to lose the primaries and you run away and you go and form, you say you want to be independent, you are already a loser.
No, or predicted say he was going to lose. That's why.
Not because my culture say Kennedy Japan is dangerous.
Yeah.
People were expecting Alan to beat Kennedy Japan.
Yeah.
Then I see. Me kasano amba.
Yeah.
Amba. So going into the train, he's scared that he might lose again. So for him, the easiest way is to say independent. It's very easy for anyone. Kofi, even if you want, tomorrow you can become independent candidate. Kofi, you better me file him out. Now be independent candidate. Na media men no more vote man. Who are obedi president? Ukita huge followers. But Ube president, these followers, all of them, will not vote for you. But they follow you because of the news, the good thing you bring. But they love you as Kofi TV. But they don't love you as president. They love you because of the things you do for them. But if you say you want to be president today, they'll all run away. So, Alan, no, there is no way. He shouldn't lie to himself. The only thing Alan is going to do now is to destroy the MPP, like I said. But the MPP has time to correct his mistakes. But what he has, at the end on he didn't think of is that he has destroyed his own political career. He has destroyed the career of his family. He has destroyed the political career of his children. He has destroyed the political career of his friends that are around him. Those who are going to resign and follow them. Because after this independent race, he's not going to go anywhere again because he's even old. So he's pulling them out of their future. He's taking them off their future. And they shouldn't listen to him. Because it's selfishness. He's destroyed all those group of people with his selfish interests of their career and their future. And they don't know, they have shouted, Alan Catch, Alan Catch. Now all of you are going to leave the MPP where you have a future and have hope. Now be far at the end of NTME. So your children cannot be members of the MPP in the future. They will find it very difficult. People, Alan Catch, my friend, get away. Your father disgraced us. Your father did ABC. We cannot accept you in this party. And even if we accept you, we will not vote for you. So his children's future is destroyed through his interest. So sometimes when you want to make a decision, you don't think about yourself alone. You have to think of the collective interest of everybody. If I make this decision, will it affect me? Will it affect my family? And before you make that decision, because you're a grown man, you shouldn't make some kind of nasty decision because some people are following you. And I'm told some people said that it is the Ashanti people who wants an Ashanti candidate. I mean, if the Ashantis want an Ashanti candidate, MPP is an Ashanti party. They are more in the party than any other tribe. Stay there and let them choose you. What happened in the special congress in Ashanti region? You got 10%, 10 votes. Bamia got 80, 100 and something votes. Japan got 5. So that means that even at your constituency, they don't like you. Don't let anybody, I don't want to use the word fool you, but lie to you to say that you are the Ashanti interest. The mere fact that you are Ashanti does not mean that Ashantis are going to vote for you. Wow. It doesn't mean because you come from Ashanti region, they are all going to, no. They are not voting for you, they are voting for their party. They have a party. So if you think that because you are their brother, you want to leave the party and go and stand independent, they will not follow you. They will play with you. The day they will vote, over who will vote? Over who? Bibi Besi.
Ne wife really Bibi Besi.
That's the day over whom Bibi Besi. Bibi Besi no kasa and no voting day. We election no counting votes. Over whom one at see testing mic. One at see testing.